Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy hump day. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday. I'm like, what day is it? Happy Wednesday to the people, child. The foolishness is going on today. So we have to come have a quick conversation, okay? Look, y'all be sure, okay, that you'll have already liked the video, okay, that you've already subscribed to my channel, because if not, while you're here, okay, if you come around here, you should be subscribing, you should be liking, because that's just like, common courtesy and whatnot, okay? We were live yesterday, okay? Go back and watch that video. Okay, I had a Bravo little update and whatnot. Go watch that video, the Cardi and the video. Go watch that and whatnot. But today, child, folks is getting arrested. Okay, we got the details of Porsha's altercation in the airport. We got a glimpse of Baby Brim. Well, not Baby Diggs. Okay, Baby Diggs or whatever. A little mystical update. Y'all, they've been in jail still. A whole new allegation with Smokey Robinson. Okay, then there's some random foolishness with Chicago parents being jumped by children. We got pregnant women ignored at the hospitals. So it's a lot to get into today. Okay, I hope y'all all had a great day. I did. We're gonna have a good old time. Okay, we had a good time yesterday. We're gonna have a good time today. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How is everyone? Okay, I love my Daria shirt. La 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 la. Okay, chop. Did Daria in jail? Did she ever get arrested? I can't remember. Anyway, we're gonna get into some things today, y'all, because I was minding my business, and then we found out, child, that Mia got her. I said, child, not Mia in jail. Okay, and so I was able to get the full little arrest video, okay, with audio of that of her arrest, because she did it. I think she guilty. Okay, we got the full video of Porsha talking to the police and the lady she was fighting with as well. Okay, we got both those videos or whatever. And then it's just, we want to get us into some things, okay? And that's what it is, okay? Because I'm like, people are just doing things for no reason. People are getting arrested for no reason. They're fighting in airports for no reason. Um, they're ignoring pregnant women for no reason. And a few other celebrity news things, and then we're gonna get into the randomness of the day. Okay. The real big housewives, the real housewives of prison. Okay, the real housewives of prison. Because Karen went to prison, Wendy got arrested. Now we have Mia is arrested. We had a fight with Deborah and Karen and them from a couple seasons ago. That was a whole lawsuit. Okay, we had Candace and Monique who had a fight, 5 years ago. That was a whole girl. The police is all up in Potomac, even though Mia was arrested in Atlanta. Okay. Anyway, how y'all doing? I hope y'all all is doing good. I'm doing great, child. That wine, it is a reason. Okay, it is a reason I don't drink on camera for one, because I don't drink during the week. During the work week, I'd be like, no liquor, no wine, no. Child, I felt real good yesterday. The wine was great, okay? But when I woke up for work today, I was like, oh, I want to go back to bed, okay? But again, good time had by all and whatnot. Yeah, 2 days, child, 2 days in the whole row. Mm-hmm. Now I can't. I may be back tomorrow. I may be. I'm trying to get back into the graces of the YouTube algorithm gods, okay? But we here, okay? I like all the colors. I wore green. I wore my green sneakers, and then forgot and wore my black Air Force Ones. But yeah, I do. It's kind of cold outside or whatever. So, green is the color that I'm going around here with, okay? You caught a whole live. But y'all, let's go ahead, okay, get started. Let me share my screen because I really felt like, it's a few things we can get into. Now, y'all know how the show go. Okay, look, it's all this stuff on a thumbnail and then more. You get the more first. Okay, we don't go into the hot topics first because no, I need y'all to be around here and watching. And if I do everything first, y'all may leave. You ain't gonna leave. Okay, but I want to get into some of the randomness going on in the world. Y'all like my new box? I was like, hey, stop being in the itty bitty box. Okay, get you a bigger box. Okay, get you a bigger box so they can see your expressions. Okay, because the smaller box that I used to have right here, you know what I'm saying? This one, I said no. Okay, I'm too far away. Now, sometime I may be in my little itty bitty box. Okay, but right now, it's the big box, okay? Anyway, where did I want to start? Okay, well, let's look. People are being dumb all around the world, and I seen this story, okay, days ago that happened here in Detroit, okay, and I was like, now what the hell going on? What are y'all doing in my city? What did y'all do in my city? So this was saying, a man was really shot during a janitor's after-hour haircutting operation in the Detroit school. Now, I'm like, wait a minute. The schools have after-hour haircutting? I was confused in general. Okay? Now, it was a Detroit school. Okay? A shooting had happened around there. Okay? It was an after-hour barbershop operation. I said, first of all, why you cutting hair in the school? What's going on there? How did that happen? Now, this happened Friday night. Okay. Now, the police was ahead around 6:45 p.m. Okay, a gunshot was going to arrive at a hospital. The person who drove a 21-year-old victim So the shooting happened at a school. I'm like, why y'all at school at night? What is going on? The police went to the school. Okay, they found out a janitor, okay, a contracted janitor who did not work for the school. He was a contractor janitor, okay, was running a barber shop out of school. First of all, nigga, what? You supposed to be cleaning the schools up, right? You didn't had an after hour barber shop in the school. It was an unsanctioned hair cutting operation out the back of the building. And you had an after hours barber shop at a school. What is wrong with people? And he was the janitor, y'all. Okay? He was the janitor. It was after hours, meaning after school closed, this fool went back to the school to cut hair. Charge folk, get the monies, and what happened? Somebody got shot. A 21-year-old person was shot, was getting a haircut. Okay, now this was not a school shooting. It was not a Detroit public school staff member or student who was shot. This was strictly a person who was hired to be a janitor and clean the school. Probably was hired to clean the school after hours. And then opened up goddamn a haircutting thing. Okay, so that happened on Friday. Today, manhunt. Okay, they looking for Dalvin Nickerson. Okay, he is allegedly the person who shot the 21-year-old person at the haircutting after our school. Okay, they said they were chasing that man. He bailed from the car. Did 96 and Beach Daily. Okay, they looking, be on the run. A haircut bandit is on the run. Okay, if you see him somewhere, get him. I feel like when you kill somebody and you be on the run, go just turn yourself in. Okay, turn yourself in because too many people know. Okay, you the killer, lock his ass up. So if anybody see this man, okay, what's his name? Dalvin Nickerson. Okay, that's somebody's nephew. He look young. Okay, he look young. He don't look old. He can't even run a car. Okay, he can't even run a car. Okay, and that's what's sad. So I need niggas to stop being niggas around here. And this was some nigga shit. Okay, don't be child. Look, that's also our folks. Don't be letting people do shit at the hours. You go around there and it be some foolishness. Okay, now more foolishness. I'm not gonna. It's not funny. It's not funny, Jaylee. Don't laugh. 9 black women are suing a Chesapeake Steakhouse for making them leave because 2 other black women who they did not know started fighting. Now, first of all, as a black person, as a black woman, whenever I'm anywhere and I see black folk fighting, I get so embarrassed. Not for any other reason besides I feel like, damn, not us. Because all the Caucasian, all the Asians, all the Japanese, all the anybody else around is gonna look at the black for like, oh, them niggas over there. And I don't even know them. Okay.
Supposed to be a night of fellowship for this group of women.
Turned into a night of hurt, embarrassment, and pure humiliation.
The 9 women had chosen to have a Friendsgiving dinner at Cork and Bull.
We only had time to order our drinks, and a fight broke out between 2 African-American women that had nothing to do with us.
Somebody, child, in here bucking. Okay? Sweatpants, workout clothes, crossbody purse, fighting in the middle of the Cork and Bull.
Break it up.
This is video of the altercation. The 9 women say it happened between guests at a table that was across the room. The 2 women seen throwing blows.
Child, somebody ass out? Y'all can't be fighting with your coochie out. Okay, that's just not good.
Ultimately left before authorities arrived, but somehow restaurant staff thought these 9 women who were still inside were somehow involved and told them to leave too.
So
Now, first of all, I don't even know them. Okay? I don't even know them. But also, this is proof that people assume we travel in packs. You know? So if it's us 9, that means the other 2 is probably with y'all, and we're going to just group y'all together. That was wrong. I don't know them.
I asked why. And he responded saying, because you all like to fight.
You all? Who the fuck is you all? I don't know them hoes.
And they made us leave and get up in front of all the other patrons in the restaurant.
We were really in like a negative spotlight at that moment, and it was all eyes on us. It was very embarrassing.
Because at the end of the day, it can be a room full of white people fighting. No one ever thinks there go them Caucasians. There go them Caucasians causing problems. They don't. But when there's black people acting up, people always feel like, see, that's them Negroes. That's them, and that's why I feel bad for them, because again, as they say, we didn't know them, and we got, kicked out because we are black.
9 ladies are now pursuing legal action. Their lawyer sat down with us.
Just because you have employees that might have made a bad judgment one night, that could turn into 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights. It has to stop.
Because you're kicking all the black folks out. You had 2 random black folks fighting, and now your staff is kicking the other black people out too. That's the definition of racial discrimination.
The women say the restaurant staff has not reached out to provide an apology or update.
All 9 of these ladies were treated more harshly than the 2 people who were actually engaged in the misdemeanor action.
Because of a room full, if 2 white people fighting in the room, is you gonna put out all the other white people? If 2 white men starts fucking and bucking, where did that come from? Starts fighting in the middle of the restaurant, are y'all going to put out all the other white people? If any other race started fighting, are you going to put out the other race of those same people? The only way this would make sense is if for any reason they all walked in together, or if the folks fighting came over the table and they saw they were all together. That's the only way I can think, okay, was y'all together? Was y'all talking? Was y'all friendly? But if we are 2 separate parties, you can't say, well, y'all gotta go too, because y'all, and I know I'm a little light skinned. I get lighter in the winter. I'm a little light skinned right now. But to say all y'all want to fight, I was like, no. Okay, first of all, I'm recording the whole thing and I'm suing y'all. Okay, it's racial discrimination. So they was smart to get a lawyer, call it out. Okay, all my meals should be free for a year because Cork and Bull on some bullshit. Okay, get out my face, Cork. And I would never go back there. I would never go back. Not today, not ever. Okay. Serious moment, y'all. We're not gonna joke here. But this to me is a life lesson. Okay. This is a lot of shit going on in Chicago recently. Okay. A Chicago man was arrested without bond after claiming a demon made him to kill his 2-month-old child. Okay, that he wanted to abort. Police said this infant passed 8 hours before the father gave the baby back to the mom, claiming he was asleep. Now, I want y'all to listen to the story, and then we're going to talk.
Kayla Flowers outside court in the arms of her twin sister, Caitlin, minutes after her child's father, 23-year-old Anthony.
Now, he looked crazy. And truth be told, I need y'all to say this. Okay, I need y'all to know this. When a man tells you he don't want the kid, and he like, I want you to abort the kid, Don't leave that baby with that man for a long, long time. Okay? When someone says to you, I don't want that, don't leave that baby with that person until you can see he's fully, because he looked like he still wanted to abort the baby.
Anthony Evans appeared before a Cook County judge, charged with murder in the death of their infant son, Kason. Family wearing a button with the photo of the 12-week-old child.
To try to, comfort her the best way we can as a family.
According to prosecutors, Evans was caring for the 2-month-old boy in late April, but when he dropped the baby back off, prosecutors say he told Kayla the baby, who was covered in a stroller, had been sleeping for a long time. Not to disturb his sleep, she waited until she got home to check on her son, but Kason wasn't breathing.
Now, at this point, I said, bitch, what? I don't know no mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, grandma, granddaddy. I don't know of any logical adult who picks up a baby from another relative and don't look at the baby, don't check the baby, okay? Don't just little peek, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody do. So I'm like, bitch, what? You okay.
The baby was rushed to the hospital, but doctors couldn't save him. Prosecutors say an autopsy later found the baby suffered multiple injuries consistent with child abuse, including a brain bleed and blunt force trauma.
This hurt, losing my 2-month-old son.
Prosecutors say Evans wanted Kayla to get an abortion when he found out she was pregnant last year.
I was in shock when I found out I was pregnant, 7 weeks pregnant with him. I was happy.
Court records from February, just days after Kason's birth, show Evans allegedly punched Kayla in the stomach, sending her to the hospital.
So, why you leave that baby with that man?
Family says Evans' arrest, made just days ago, is thanks to their church community, who made noise when something wasn't right, and good police work coming together.
It's been a long process. It's been long for Kayla and for the Flowers family.
For them, it starts the process of healing, but this family vows to never forget the little boy behind it all.
My son was a loving person, caring. I took my son everywhere I go.
Look, again, I'm not trying to victim blame this lady who lost a child at all. All I'm saying is some don't seem right. All across the board. Okay. Now maybe she just young and stupid. She may not know. Okay, young parents sometimes don't know no better. However, I still feel like I'm not leaving my baby with the man who beat me up while I was pregnant and wanted to abort my baby. I'm not leaving my baby with the man. And if he dropped the baby off to me and then say, oh, we sleep, leave him alone, I'm going to look at my child. So my point in saying all of that is to say this. You need to always use your first mind to always watch your baby yourself. And even if you think, okay, the daddy, he not acting crazy right now, cool. Once you pick your child up, check your child. When the police folks said the baby had blunt force trauma and all this shit, itty bitty babies get real swollen. Okay, when babies have surgeries, maybe have accidents or whatever, their bodies swollen and discolored. I'm looking at my baby. Ain't no way I'm picking my child up and then not looking at my child, and then later on, the infant passed 8 hours before he gave the baby back to the mama. Meaning that baby was dead. So I'm saying, yes, this is a full tragedy, and it's heartbreaking because she lost her child. But this is also a learning lesson. Stop trusting people who show you they crazy and they abusive to not only you, but to a baby you was supposed to be birthing for them. Stop leaving your baby with the daddy who ain't shit. Because the fact that he abused that child in whatever way that the baby was abused and that baby died means he was very capable and he was a monster person. Okay? Because he 23. She looked like she maybe 22. You know what I'm saying? She's young as well. And again, he's been held with our bond. But I'm just saying, I need us as the women and as the mamas, as the aunties, you know what I'm saying? I need, because what a grandma at? Child, DJ was here a couple weeks ago on my couch sleep. He is 19, about to be 20. I still kept looking to be, you okay? No, you know what I'm saying? I still look to be sure, okay, you breathing. And he's 19. So I can't comprehend. Even he was a baby. I was the same. We was the same way. We wasn't the child. Couldn't nobody. We ain't nobody watch DJ. But I just tell all the females, young, old, and indifferent in your family, any man who threaten you, don't leave him alone with a damn baby. And if you choose to leave him alone with the baby, and you pick the baby back up after the end of the day, make sure the baby okay. Take the baby out the carrier. Okay, look at your child. Check your child, because even if you don't want to wake the child up, look at your child. Child's girl. Anyway, okay. Because I was like, not 8 hours. He gotta die. This story, okay, this is the second time. It was another lady that I seen a video on TikTok, and she was also at a different hospital in active labor. I mean, screaming in the chair, and the nurses was like ignoring that lady. It's so weird to me how I don't know. It's because we watch hospital like TV shit, like Grey's Anatomy, ER, all that shit. And when we watch the doctor TV shows, it make it seem like anytime anyone go into an ER, it's an emergency, and they getting great care. In real life, it seemed to be that shit ain't happening. I know that when I went to the ER when I had COVID back in 2022, they were pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Got me back there, okay, and whatnot. Now, once I was admitted, by like day 4, day 5, them hoes on my nerve. But again, seeing this lady in labor, and they sent her away, and she birthed her baby in the car.
Morning, a Chicago woman is demanding answers.
Some motion in Chicago. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Illinois. Fix it.
From a hospital she says discharged her while she was in labor. 38-year-old Mercedes Wells says she was having contractions 1 minute apart and knew the baby was coming, but a nurse sent her home.
Now, I don't know on what planet anybody in active, like any pregnant woman in general, how do you not pay attention to the child? I don't understand hospital staff who see a person in active labor and then just sit there and don't do shit. Like, ain't it the protocol? Like, you should not be able to sit there, and ignore someone in active labor.
I was in excruciating pain. She seen me in pain and agony, and I guess she still perceives me to not be in labor.
The family sharing this video of Wells being wheeled out of the hospital. She then gave birth 8 minutes later in her truck on the
8 minutes. Now, she was already at the hospital, they said, for like 5 or 6 hours. A doctor never even saw her. Okay? They sent her ass home in 8 minutes after she left the hospital. She birthed her baby in her car on the side of the road.
the side of the highway, her husband delivering their baby himself.
It's totally God's grace. I was
Bitch, I can't birth no baby, bitch. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Can you imagine having to help somebody birth a baby because the trained motherfuckers at the hospital sent you home, girl?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I don't have any medical license or anything to deliver a baby.
This morning, a Chicago woman Wells says she spent 6 hours at the hospital but never saw a doctor.
6 hours. She sat there for 6 hours, never saw a doctor, was sent home. You at least supposed to check a cervix and see how much she dilated. And girl, look, when my sister went into labor with DJ, I remember to this day, okay? She had a doctor's appointment. The day she went in labor, she had her regular checkup that day, and she went to the doctor, was having a little bit of contraction, but it was nothing major, whatever, and she came home. And luckily for us, the hospital was like right around the corner. And from the 10, 15, 20 minutes it took her to get from the hospital to the house, she went in labor. Her water broke. We had to go back to the hospital. So it's like labor can happen that fucking fast. So if she sat there in pain for she was in labor for 6 hours in just sitting there, and they ignored her. And
she blames racial discrimination.
I was stripped of my dignity as a person because I was treated less than an animal.
Can we agree that a woman in active labor should not be sent away without first being seen by a doctor?
Amen. But they, I think people feel like, Black women's pain is nothing. Oh, you're exaggerating. It's not. And the thing about it is, we have to advocate for ourselves. We have to fully advocate for ourselves, get proof of the complaints we make, get proof of the questions we ask, get proof of the responses we get. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they will fully ignore us as if, oh, we're exaggerating. You're not really in labor. Oh, you're not really in pain. Oh, you're okay. We can go home. It's like, no, bitch. No. And the fact that this lady, and it was another Black woman somewhere else though, who was sitting in the ER or whatever, and she was like in pain in labor, and the nurse girl was like, "Oh, what's your name? Have you been pregnant before? How many pregnancies?" And I'm like, bitch, get a doctor. Okay, these are all questions I can answer in the damn bed, bitch, doing some pain meds. I am a girl. See, it's aggravating.
The CEO of Franciscan Health Crown Point Hospital responding, saying, "The video and the comments it has generated are deeply troubling, and we understand the concern this has raised. The video is just one part of the information we are reviewing as part of a thorough investigation into this alleged incident."
Alleged? Bitch, she had the baby leaving the hospital. What do you mean it's not alleged? If I went to your hospital and I went there and I birthed my baby in your car, 10 minutes later, your hospital should not have sent you home, because no one goes from no baby popping out to baby popping out without some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Did anyone even look at her coochie?
The good news, the couple says their baby daughter, Alina, is healthy and doing well.
And finna be rich, because I'm finna sue the hospital. Okay, everybody around here is getting sued, bitch. You, him, her, we, whoever else. Little bit. Okay. I have not. Well, look, the mama and the kids. Another Chicago. What is going on in Chicago? What is y'all doing in Chicago? Okay. Why is everyone in Chicago out here just going through it? Okay, it was a mama and her 2 kids walking, and they were literally like jumped by a whole bunch of kids. And I said, now how the fuck? Now, first of all, look, I have told y'all before, I will fight a child. Okay? I'm 43, okay? But if a second grader run up on me, I'm going to punch him in their throat. Period. If you run up as if you want to fight me, we gon' fight. I'm going to beat your ass, your mama ass, your auntie, your grandmama, who else going to run up. If your child runs up on me and tries to fight me, I am going to beat up your child. I'm going to toss your child around like a little rag doll. You want to know why? Because kids don't believe they should get their ass beat, and I feel like they need to. I'm not saying if a kid like talks crap to me, but I'm saying if a elementary school, middle school, high school, college, grad school, undergrad, if anybody come up trying to scrap up, we want to box, bitch, let's box. If you want to physically fight me, we are going to fight. Period. Okay? Period. I don't have time to discuss with your children. Okay? And when I seen the clip, it's the mama, and I believe the mama has some kind of ailments. I think the mama is pregnant. You know, it's two elementary school kids with her as well. The kid, her legs ashy, and they ran up and was beating up the mama and the chip girl.
Hundreds of people came out to support a Southside mom and her son after a video of them being attacked went viral.
That's crazy. Kids is fighting adults. Where's the parents at? Why are they being accountable?
Fuck the parents. Fight the child. I'm kicking all kids' asses.
Video shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook shows the attack. You can see the woman being punched and eventually falling to the ground.
And the crazy, I don't want to put the video. The crazy part about it is, it wasn't as if, because the mama said her son had been being bullied by the kids at the school beforehand, which is why she was walking her kids home. And then as she's and she child, they're not saying nothing to the kids. They're trying to walk home, and that's it. But the mama and the kids are having to protect themselves and see what the fuck going on. It's all these kids, and you see one kid hit the lady's son, and the son starts crying. You then see the mama trying to protect her kids. And all the kids to surround the lady. I was flabbergasted because back in my day, from elementary school to middle school, even to high school, we weren't trying to fight adults. That wasn't really what it was. We also wasn't bullying other kids. That just wasn't what that we didn't do that bullying shit here in the D. That's not, we not no bully ass bitches. We may not like you and you'll know it, but we're not bullying people. That ain't how we roll here, whatever. And so I'm like, I don't understand how this happened. Okay. So the kids, and the mom, it was the mama and the son, went to the hospital, whatever. They had some issues or whatever. Okay. Oh, the mom got sickle cell. And I want them to stop playing a fight, child.
Because it's too graphic after this point. We also blurred the faces of the people involved because they're minors and no charges have been filed.
Arrest all of them.
The woman's family was among those at Bright Elementary School. They allege the woman's son has been bullied for 2 years. And yesterday, as the woman walked her kids home from school, the teens turned on the mom.
It's an outrage, and I just feel like we got to do better as parents, maybe a community, maybe as a school, and this could have been prevented if the school would have helped out more, the principal would have stepped up.
Justice still need to be done. Something need to be done to the kids.
I'm about to fight your kids. Okay, I'm putting you on notice now. Your kid fought my child and my lady. Okay, I gotta beat your kid up.
That jumped on them, some type of justice.
Chicago police confirm a woman and boy were seriously injured by a group of offenders yesterday afternoon and taken to Trinity Hospital for treatment.
No, I need them kids' asses beat. So this is, I think this is the mama.
That video is heartbreaking to see. The 33-year-old mother says she was walking home with her young son when they were attacked by a group of kids. Now, we want to warn you, it is
Stop showing it.
It's difficult to watch, and we have blurred and frozen the video before things escalate.
Okay.
Chicago police are now investigating after the woman named Korshonda and her son, 9 years old, were viciously attacked near 106th and Best.
This is I just hope YouTube don't flag my video. If y'all are rewatching this and you see the video is cutting out, I may have to cut out this if it gets flagged. Because I'm like, why y'all keep showing them?
That's just a couple blocks away from Orville Bright Elementary School, where the boy is a student. It happened yesterday shortly after
So that's the mama who got beat up.
dismissal. A group of kids approached them and started punching and kicking the victims.
I'm trying to get justice for my son. I'm thankful for everybody.
You can see her face is swollen. Okay, her lip is swollen, her face is swollen because them kids beat her up.
They came out here today to support me.
The video is a symptom of something that's been going on for a long time. We haven't held these kids accountable.
What are parents? My mama would beat my ass if I was beating up an adult and got caught on camera doing it too, girl. I am in trouble.
We haven't held parents accountable for the violent actions that their children are doing and that they're aware of.
That was State Senator Willie Preston, who, along with other community.
Go ahead, Willie. Now I seen in this video. Allegedly, this is weird. This is one of the girls, one of the kids, and if she's an 8th grade student. This is her mama. I think the mama.
To meet Kamira. She is one of the children that was a part of the fight at OT Bright School.
First of all, why she not crying? Because I would have already cussed my child out to where they would consistently be crying and in a state of shock and scared of me.
On yesterday, we're just coming live so she can say her piece.
Her piece, but take your child to the police station to have her be juvenile. Juvie. Scared straight. Ayanla.
And take accountability. I won't say too much. And please, anyone that decides to say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
Bitch, what? Keep it respectful. Your child joined in to a mob to beat up and jump a mama and her son who did nothing to her. Your child deserves all of the disrespect. So do you. Want to know why? Your child don't fear you. And there's one thing, and when I say your child don't fear you, it means your child should be scared of disappointing you so much they don't do things that's too dumb. Now we all know we look child because I was stealing cars. I was a troubled teen. Okay. However, I also knew I can't let my mama know because I'm going to get in a whole bunch of trouble. You know what I'm saying? But I did like random, kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Borrowing my mama car and my sister car and my daddy car and my uncle car and my cousin car. Borrowing cars was not a big deal, okay? But violently beating somebody up mean your kid deserves the disrespect. Okay, your kid deserves to be cussed out. Okay, your kid deserves to be ragtagged because your kid didn't just fight another kid. Your kid didn't get in the because kids fight. That's kids fight. Your kid helped jump on an adult and her child. The fuck, bitch? She looked like she laughing. She looked like her mama said, look, I need you to act scared. Okay, put some water on your face so it looked like he was crying. And I need you to act like you're in trouble. Because if you don't, I may get fired.
Hey, my name is Kamira Grant, and I was wrong for everything.
Now speak up. Child, speak up. Move them hands. Hold your head up. Because you was all gung ho with the on the video. You was all gung ho, loud and proud, and get your hand down. Fix your face.
It's okay, Kamaya.
It's not okay, Kamaya. It's not okay. It's not okay. What you did it's not okay.
For everything that I did, and I was just being a follower.
To meet Kamira.
And nothing that I got.
I was being a follower of who? I have never followed kids to beat somebody up. That's just not what I do.
And I apologize for everything because I wasn't going to be in that situation. And
because what if my people came and beat your mama up? How would you feel? Okay, if me and DJ, well, not DJ, he's a boy, but if me and my goddaughter, well, they are my goddaughter's girl, I don't know any children, but how would you feel if people came and beat your mama up? If somebody put their hands on my mama, I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison. I'm going to death row.
I feel bad because
she got caught.
It's okay. I gotta go through so much. But I wish I would never did what I did.
Do you have anything to say? I think her name is Shauna.
I was a bit people think
she trying not to laugh.
Oh, puppy. And nothing that somebody on
child, my mama would have. My mom did not abuse us at all. I think in my whole life I may have gotten a total of maybe 3 or 4 whippings at the most. At the most, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't get like whippings or whatever. However, if I did this and if I'm sitting in the camera talking and I'm like smiling, my mom would just pop me in the mouth. Like, why are you smiling? Why are you laughing? Just out of sheer, girl, what is you doing? Y'all won't laugh for nothing.
I think everybody, we've all seen the video. Everybody's been sharing it.
I hope you get arrested. I hope they send you to parenting classes. Because to me, you're not even disciplining your daughter enough because she's up there laughing like it's funny. You should be just as pissed as if somebody beat up your child. To me, good parenting means when your child, violently fights whoever else or whatever, you are supposed to be upset because you would be pissed off if someone did that to her. You not mad enough for me at your child for what she did and was caught on camera doing.
Public outcry is definitely there, and we're all on the same accord that it was. We want. I think more so than anything, we want everybody to understand that this is a child.
So I stress this so much. I need people to understand fucked up children turn into fucked up adults. So when people say, "Oh, it's a child," no, it's not. Because kids turn into adults. If your child is a 9, 10, 7, 13-year-old menace, they will grow up to be a menace if you don't nip that shit in the bud. Okay? So I don't believe in it. Oh, what's this? Their child. So at what point do we stop saying it's a child? No, but they grow up to be worse. People always say when you don't stop something at the beginning stages, it get to a point where you can't stop. It's a runaway train. I have seen, mean, bad ass. I told when I was younger, it was a family on our block, on the block down. Okay, Hazelwood. There was Hazelwood between Linwood and Lawton. Okay, it was a family. I'm not gonna say their names. It was 3 sons, 2 younger sons, and then 1 son, maybe a couple years older than me. Diabolical individuals. All of their crazy asses went to jail for crazy stuff. I seen it when they were. I said, them kids, them boys is gonna get older and get worse, and they got older and got worse. They got, you can see it. And when you don't nip that shit when you are scared to check your crazy child who's 5, 7, 10, once they hit 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, you can't control the tick, tick, boom anymore. Because they've been tick, tick, booming their whole life. And now they're doing adult crimes. So the whole it's a child. No. And I don't mean kids who just sometimes fight here and there, or kids who sometimes cuss, you know what I'm saying, who do dumb kid shit. I mean kids who you can see it's something wrong with that kid right there. They don't care. They do reckless, violent things. As a child, they will grow up to be worse.
All of them children that was in that video was children. Some of them, not all of them, may have.
You do know prison is full of adult children.
Have families, but this baby here, she has a family that cares, that loves her, that has held her accountable. She understands what is going on, and I don't expect her to speak. We do not expect her to speak as we are going to speak, because she's a child. What grade are you in, Kamira?
8th.
8th? Bitch, 8th? Hold on. Girl. 8th graders are like what, 13? That's right before high school. If she was a 2nd grader, maybe. Bitch, 8th grade, she probably fucking. Okay? 8th grade is not a child. 8th grade is where the shit, that means she's fully aware of what she's doing. She's just hoping to get away with it. She knows it's wrong and she does it anyway. Again, I don't mean kids who do regular, fucked up kid stuff. I mean, when you are a physically violent individual, when you join in to other violent acts.
She's in 8th grade.
What grades do you get?
A's and B's, and
Oh, she A's and B's 8th grader who you want? Oh, she's a kid. No, that means she's smart too.
I was homecoming queen.
Oh, and she's homecoming queen. Oh, we're gonna brag on okay.
I'm the captain of the cheerleading team.
Oh, she's a cheer captain as well. So she's disciplined enough to get good grades, to be the captain of the cheer team. But you want us to feel like she's too immature to know you should not go and fight adults and they kid. And why is everyone in hoods in the house? Is the heat off? Y'all ain't pay the heat bill? Okay, why y'all all bundled up?
And I know I'm a better person than what I was yesterday. And I can make a difference.
And you will make a difference, right?
I will make a difference.
As we are gonna see.
It doesn't.
Now, kudos to the mama for trying to have positive reinforcement, but no, your child is.
What's funny though, y'all was looking for me and y'all was chiming in on shit that y'all don't know nothing about. Oh, is this little Miss? Yeah, that's Miss Ugly Jacket, bitch. That's my niece, bitch. What are you talking about? Sad, no, you sad, bitch. You sad. I want to go outside now. I'm ready to go outside.
Hold on, y'all. I was gonna say something, and God called me and said, "Jaylee, don't say that. Jaylee, don't say that." But I got a mean.
I like getting high. I'm a crackhead.
Cracker's whack. Okay, get the crackhead off my screen. Anyway, I look. At the end of the day, I feel bad for this mama who had to suffer through all this. I need everybody who kid participated in that. I need all the parents that be forced to go to parenting classes. Their kids need to be put in anger management. The kids need to be on a probation period. Okay, until the kids are 18, they need to. My first thought was a crackhead, but I didn't want to say it out loud. I'm like, girls, put the graphic up. But the kids should be on some kind of probationary thing until they're all 18. You know, not on their actual record or whatever, but there should be some kind of juvenile probationary program that all the kids involved have to the kids and their parents. Okay, the kids and the guardian. Because I might be, girl. I seen this and I laughed. And I said, y'all play too damn much, okay? It said the USDA is rebuilding the SNAP and all recipients must reapply for benefits after massive fraud, saying 29 states found over 186,000 dead participants and found it double dippers. I'm gonna give this 30 seconds. And I'm gonna say this. I absolutely believe that people who were on assistance died getting it, and a relative of theirs kept them on it. I absolutely believe there are probably people who were getting assistance and they could have died, and whoever in their family kept the shit going. I can believe it, okay? I feel like if you are a living person on the snaps and you have to reapply, if you're alive and have to reapply, that's all that should matter. Okay? If you own the snap and they say, hey, you have to reapply, just to prove you not dead, I don't see an issue with that. Okay? That's all. Okay? I've seen some folks upset about this. I'm not upset only because if the only criteria is that, hey, you have to still be alive. Okay? We don't want any dead people getting the stuff. Okay, we're not gonna auto renew. I get that. Okay, it might be a bit of a headache, but hey, whatever. We know plenty of folk who like, hey, I'm gonna get some benefits, whatever. Child, let it be that. Okay. Next up, child, look, I am not really I'm not following the Epstein stuff. You know, I am already believing there are many people, Code 45 and them, in them files doing the nasty, dirty stuff. But when I seen this little interview of them asking him about his egg, I said, the egg shape, an egg? An egg?
Could you please give us your name?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Is it true, sir, that you have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis?
Bitch, what?
Form, vague, indefinite, and I'm going to give you the first warning, Mr. Cuban, that these types of questions are not only argumentative, but directed in a manner to embarrass Mr. Epstein. If you continue.
Now the people say, "Oh, that that question or that line or whatever is trying to embarrass that man." I'm like, is it an egg or not?
With this type of question, I'll adjourn the deposition immediately.
Sir, according to the police department's probable cause affidavit, one witness described your penis as oval-shaped and claimed when erect it was thick towards the bottom but was thin and small towards the head portion and called it egg-shaped. Those are not my words. I apologize.
Meaning he said, bitch, I didn't say it. They said it. I'm repeating what they said. I'm not. What you want me to do? I mean, look. I mean, that's what it's in the police report. Okay, the police report says it.
But as Mr. Critton has stated, that this is I'm willing. Could you please give us your name?
You imagine sitting around somewhere and somebody say, "Is your dick the size or shaped like an egg?" And you have to sit there and be like, "Yep." But you know what? I'm gonna leave. It's time for me to go. I gotta go home. He talk about my dick-shaped egg, my egg-shaped dick. I got the girl packed his shit up to leave. I was like, girl, I can't. Let me Google an egg. Egg shape. Because, I mean, an egg-shaped penis. It feels painful. Because it's an egg. Like, wouldn't it get lost? I think it would get lost. It's so little. Is it a big egg? Is it a round egg? And I just don't understand. But you know what? That's probably why, you know what I'm saying, he was a dirty ass man. Okay? He was a dirty man. Because he couldn't have sex regularly. You can't, child. Even though there are egg-shaped vibrators, even egg-shaped vibrators are really only used for clitoral stimulation. Okay? Even if someone stuck an egg vibration tool, it was just because it vibrated. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody fucking around here. But it's the fact that he just packed up his microphone, his notepad, his glasses, and left. Because you will not discuss my egghead penis. But that man dead now, and he's up in heaven now with an egg, a penis. You know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe you're not in heaven. Down below. But I feel like, child, what the police report says, that it's like an egg. I didn't make that shit up. I wasn't trying to insult the man. I'm just saying this dick is egg. His dick is egg. And look, if someone's dick is like a little egg when it's soft, that's not a big deal. What matters is what it looks like when it's erect. Okay, and then once it's erect, it's a egg. That's a no. That's I don't want that. That keeps slipping out. That does not stay in. Okay, so I just thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. Okay, that is the most of the ridiculous shit going on. Y'all take 30 good seconds, okay, and like the video. And we're back. We are back. Let's get into some men around here doing some dumbass things and whatnot because they stupid. They are a little dumb. Let me scroll. Well, why does Eminem keep suing people for brand stuff? Does Eminem take legal action against an Australian beach brand called Swim Shady for trademark infringement? Now, y'all know he was suing Giselle and Robin for their reasonably shady podcast, saying, "Oh, it's shady." Sir, I don't think you own the word shady. Okay, so it's a beachwear brand called Swim Shady, who was approved for a trademark on September. And this, let me explain trademark. So trademark is when you have a brand. Okay, I am JayLeesCorner, and I have a trademark my brand. And when you file for a trademark, it's not even quick. You have to make a file for this shit. It takes weeks, months to be sure it's yours. No one else has it. It gives folks about, I think, 6 weeks to oppose it. So the fact that theirs was approved means, nobody else has it. So it's not as if it's a quick, easy thing to get a trademark. Like, there are steps in place to be sure that you are not infringed on anybody else's trademark shit. Okay. So, Eminem has filed a petition to cancel the people trademark. Okay. Saying, the brand name creates a likelihood of confusion with his brand. Okay. Shady and Slim Shady. I feel, yes, the Swim Shady sound like Slim Shady, yes. But if I hear Swim Shady, I don't think about Eminem. I don't at all. And there's a difference if somebody had Swim Shady with maybe your lyrics, okay? Or they had Swim Shady with a shark swimming to your song. You know what I'm saying? That I can get. But just someone, a beachwear brand who, and to me, Swim Shady is because you swim and you also want to be in the shade. Because you want the hottest sun. Okay. So again, they were approved for their trademark, but he said, "Oh no, the likelihood of confusion because I have a Shady and a Slim Shady trademark, okay, and the customers and the relevant public are likely to misperceive the petition mark as one of mine. No, we don't. Only you think that. You really think that anytime somebody hears the word either slim or shady, they're thinking you. And that's just not true. It isn't true at all. Now, the co-founder of Swim Shady said, "We will defend our valuable intellectual property, period." Okay? You can't keep doing this shit, Eminem. Okay? Can Eminem? They should. They should. It sounds similar. We've been eating M&Ms. So I if somebody had a Haley's Corner, I may say, hold on now. What are you podcasting? What's your logo looking like? Because you can look and see, okay, is the logo the same? Is the merch the same? Is it the same? You know what I'm saying? If someone had Haley's Corner, YouTuber, I would say, now come on now. Is your name Haley and why the corner? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can say, hey, don't try to do exactly what I do with my kind of name. But a beachwear brand having a Swim Shady line is not, to me, infringing upon your Slim Shady record music shit. It just isn't. It just isn't. And had you not said shit, and truthfully now, you're probably giving them the Swim Shady brand more eyes and ears on their stuff. So Eminem, stop being a male Karen. Stop doing that. Okay, today and forever. Mario was on the Breakfast Club. Now we know that he was in that altercation. It wasn't a fight, okay, but he was on stage with that photographer. We was being mean and rude, and he was discussing it on the Breakfast Club. I seen somebody made a comment and they said they preferred Mario when he was more like mysterious. Like we didn't really hear from him, whatever. We didn't really know who he was. And the reason is since the verses, the more we kind of hear from him, he's a bit corny.
They got mad at you for kicking the cameraman off stage.
Yeah.
Just cussing all upset and shit.
I thought that was kind of crazy because that's your time to perform. You don't know who this dude is on stage.
I think that it was just people not used to seeing me like that, bro. Like, you know
mad.
Like you. So it's like,
how you mad? How you singing a 1972 song and you upset on stage with your one song?
I try not to get mad, bro, because when I get mad, I get mad. You know,
you need counseling. You need Jesus. Okay. If you know how you get, that's why for me, because I know my temper, I know my temper. So I completely try my best to not get upset because I know once I'm pissed off, I'm pissed off. And if I know people, things, a situation trigger me, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Because once I get pissed, I'm pissed. And once I go off, I go off. So once you know that about yourself, you should know how to control that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I'm like, it takes a lot to get me mad, right? So when I get there, hopefully, I don't want it to be seen, ever.
If it takes a lot to get you mad, how would you already mad on stage? You weren't even on stage that long. You got what, 2 songs?
Like, I don't want people to see that side of me. Like, and it's not like I'm not human. It can get taken out of context, which it did, right? So,
no, the context was there. We saw it.
I'm gonna tell the story officially here on Breakfast Club.
Yes.
They hit us for this fair. I'm like, okay, it's close. It's in LA. We'll take the Sprinter up, go up there, do it, knock it out. We come back to the crib, right? Cool. Family only say, all right, cool. Lloyd, a couple of hours. All right, bet, let's do it. I get to my shows usually, if it's shows with other people, I get there like when we doing a drink, I probably get there like 10, 15 minutes before because I don't like sitting in the dressing room. I get antsy, like, man,
You can't sit still. Was he a crack baby? I know his mama was on drugs. Was he a crack baby? He might be a crack baby. And he might not be able to control his emotions. And if that's the case, sir, well, we need you to get that together. Okay.
So no one told me that a cameraman was going to be on stage.
You did. So you you want to tell me that you are a artist who was told you're going to be performing at a fair with other artists, and you did not think they would have somebody there recording the event
at all. So when I go on stage, I'm performing and I keep seeing a figure around me. The stage was pretty big.
The stage was, see, you saw he lying? The stage was not really big. It wasn't too small, but it wasn't really big.
I keep seeing a figure. I'm like, okay. Then when I saw him for the first time, I'm like, damn, did he jump up from? Because he didn't have a camera, bro. He had an iPhone on a joint. Go look at the video. So I'm like,
and a lot of videographers don't have the big luxury cameras because you don't need that. I need folk to understand, to be a videographer, to capture moments, you don't really need a $8,000 camera as if you're shooting a TV show or a movie. You can really have you a good ass iPhone 32, okay? Have you a good tripod that helps you maneuver and move, you know what I'm saying, to catch. You don't need, sometimes that's all you need. If you know what you're doing. So even him trying to make the excuse of, well, he didn't even have a camera. He did have a camera. He did. A camera phone.
he must have jumped from out of the crowd.
Right.
And came on, I'm like, I ain't tripping, whatever. He over there. But then he got comfortable. And on the stage, they had too many speakers. They had more speakers because usually every artist get to say what they want their stage to be like.
Right.
They left the other artist speakers on the stage. So it was more speakers than it was supposed to be. So I'm looking for
They had a set of speakers because everyone was wearing with the same equipment.
where he about to go, and I tripped one time over court. I ain't say nothing. I'm like, man, shit crazy. I gotta watch out. Then as I'm walking back to the right side of the stage, he's all the way downstage, like near the speaker. Like you should be like further back. Like, you feel me?
Y'all remember the footage, right? When folk be lying for no apparent reason, as if, let me see if I can find it. I just feel like he's lying. He's lying. That man wasn't nowhere near him. Okay, that man wasn't nowhere near him. If you tripped and fell, that was on you. And that's not a really big stage. The front of the stage is not that. It's a regular size stage. That man was not nowhere near you. Okay. He ain't nowhere. He's capturing footage at the event. So I don't know if maybe you have. Stop. I don't want to keep going.
And then that moment, it's like, yo, you gotta get the fuck off the stage, bro.
Right. You didn't already tripped.
I'm like, you gotta get the fuck off. Like, it wasn't even like, I hate you, nigga. Get off. Like, it was just like, nigga, get the fuck off. I just, you feel me? It was like that.
And then
shit.
Right.
Like,
then
yeah,
you even
was
apologized shortly after. You know
and he was
what I
like,
mean?
oh, that's a half-ass apology, but
You
bro,
should've had
I
to
didn't even
apologize.
realize he went on tour.
Went on tour.
What you mean? He went on tour. He went on a press tour about it. So like,
wow.
I was like, I'm like, hey, bro, you know, let me just do it. So, but yeah, that's what happened.
Mario was a liar. Okay. The man did not go on a press tour. However, folks did ask him to see the footage of, of what had happened. Or what had happened was. So it wasn't, a whole press tour. But if you cuss me out and the incident made the news, the incident was all over the news, and if I am covering and I have the footage, hell yeah, we'll talk about it. Yes, I am. I no longer, I don't like Mario. I never really did. I mean, I like braid my hair. He had braid my hair. And then was also You Should Let Me Love You. Those are the only two songs I know. But I'm like, sir, you doing too much. You know? And to me, your explanation was worse. Because you lied as if we did not see the footage. But that's your friend. He ain't my friend. Bow Wow discussing the tour. Girl.
So you mentioned Shy is 15. You know, when you first came out, a lot of your fans were about that age. But, you know, now it's a conversation that teens really don't have teen music. Would you agree with that sentiment? Or, you know, a lot of us, they listening to what we listening to, you know?
Now, facts. I feel like, I mean, when you got these multi-billion-dollar companies pumping out one genre or one specific sound.
I don't care. I don't. Sheree was at and Sheree was saying the wrong one that they would not pay her the right amount of money to come on to season 17 of Housewives.
No, you're not going to see me on Atlanta this season.
Would you come back to Atlanta? Not the next season. Like, are you still open to that?
I'm open to it. They asked me, but this should come back in a capacity this season.
You said no?
I did say no.
Sheree had her face done. Sheree's face looks different. Her lips, her nose, her face seems less movable. And I wonder if Sheree knows she did not need surgery on her face. Like, she didn't need it.
Can you tell me why you said no?
Money talks, and it wasn't speaking loudly enough.
Sheree looked like Kim. Sheree looked like a tanned Kim with a better wig.
Yeah, sometimes you got to know your worth. You got to be able to walk away, and you know, at some point, you know, hopefully, we can get it together.
I don't think we need Sheree back at all. Okay. I also want to bring up that the neighborhood talk was asking all of the messy questions at BravoCon.
Spoke with Miss Oakley, and I understand that you dated Charles briefly in the past. Now, I did ask her, was there any overlapping? And she told me that she doesn't know if there was any overlapping. She doesn't think so. But if there was, she doesn't care.
And I don't think there was any overlapping. And if there was, I don't care.
Why would I care who my husband dated before me? I know he hasn't dated her since we got married, so I don't care.
But no, I don't think another woman could intimidate me in a way to where I'm bothered, especially about a man.
I saw her, someone sent me a clip that she did on Candy's show, and she said that she's in a better place right now. She said if she would have come on some years ago, then it would have been some issues. I don't know who would have been issues with, or something like, it was something to that. There would have been, I don't remember exactly what she said, but I'm like, that's your husband. Why would you feel like it's like you want to, almost like she would come at me?
Mm-hmm. And this what happened when you ain't got no job and you ain't got shit to do and you be halfway listening to stuff. Angela was saying her and Charles before, and even who she was as a person before, she would not have been as reserved, as grown up as she is now. Her comment ain't had shit to do with Sheree or anything. Her point was, even for me, I always say if I was on YouTube when I was in my 30s or my 20s, bitch, it would have been insane. Okay? Because younger Jaylee was just, I was a bit more rugged with it. It was a different time. I'm more reserved now. So Sheree, go sit down and shut up. Okay. Cause man, what? I want to touch on where is Monica? Not Monica now. Where is I thought I had Heavenly, and maybe I didn't. I must have taken it off. I thought I had Heavenly with. I can't believe I got rid of it. Oh, bitch is right here. Y'all know Heavenly was running for office. Okay, over there in Georgia. Okay, and they were again. The neighborhood talk asked all the messy questions. That was asking Toya and Contessa, hey, would you vote for Heavenly? Now, me personally, I would not vote for Heavenly. I wouldn't. One, I don't live in that district or whatever, or that state. But even so, the reason why I would not vote for Heavenly does not. We have enough unqualified people in the powers that be already. I don't want anyone who don't really know what they doing that is bored and want to go do something. I would not want that person in the seat because we put them in there and they fuck up shit.
Last one is a little messy.
Okay.
It's a quick answer.
Okay.
Does Heavenly have your vote?
No, she doesn't. But for me, yes, absolutely, unequivocally. I'm not one of those individuals who are just going to vote for someone just because they're my friend. You know, you have to show me that you're worthy of the position. And right now, we need to take it very seriously. We have a lot of people in positions in office, and it's a mess. And I'm not going to add to the mess. You know, so when she shows me that she's cleaned herself up and that she's polished and she knows how to answer the questions in a way that's for the people, she'll have my vote. But as of no.
And that's a valid response. Until I see she's qualified, I don't want to put any more unqualified motherfuckers in office. We see what happened when we put unqualified people in there.
Now, this last one is a little...
So, to be messy, she went and told Heavenly what Toya said, but she said it in a negative way.
I had some conversations with Toya, and you know, she had some not so interesting statements about you running and that she felt like you weren't polished. And a lot of the comments did not agree with her. They felt that as a Black woman, kind of set our community back.
Now, whenever someone said, oh, as a Black woman, I don't want to support someone solely because they're a Black woman. I want to support them because they're a Black woman who are qualified for whatever it is they're going to. You know, that's what I would prefer. Now, Toya, no, I don't know Heavenly. Toya, no Heavenly. Okay, so to me, Toya should be allowed to say, "I know that bitch. She don't know what she doing. She bored." And could she possibly do a great job? She could, but I don't see it yet. So if you asking me, would I vote for her? I wouldn't, because you're asking me, would I? No, I wouldn't.
Oh, thank you. Listen, first and foremost, I just hate that I did not educate Toya on that she's not even in my district. She can't.
Now, what made me question the shit was, okay, it wasn't as if Toya came out and said, man, fuck Heavenly. No, you asked Toya what she vote for. It wasn't about Toya saying, I ain't voting for Heavenly. No, you asked the question. Okay, yeah, and then in her statement to Heavenly, even her saying, well, you know, it was girl, what? The comments that what you are making it seem as if Toya was being messy. And Toya answered your messy ass question.
And not vote. And we had the conversation. She does not know what a state representative does. She damn sure doesn't know what a congressperson does. But let me talk to you about why I'm running. I'm running because I'm the child with no windows. You remember that episode? I grew up on government assistance. I watched my mom work really hard, and I see burns on her arms when she worked in the laundry, right? Until she could get free child care so she could go back to school.
So Heavenly, now I want y'all to know I'm a poor woman. I was poor as a child. I call y'all broke hoes and I call y'all bitches. Okay, not down anybody who don't have it like I got. But I need y'all to know I used to be broke too. My house ain't had no windows.
right? My dad was a disabled veteran, 100% disabled, died with Agent Orange. I am a 2-time HBCU graduate, Meharry Medical College and FAMU, right? And they're stripping away the loans and the funding for HBCUs. My son was arrested.
Oh, now you want to use your felon arrested son as a storyline. Now y'all know we ain't heard much of this shit from Heavenly. Heavenly pulls out these woe is me tropes when she wants what she wants. Because you know Heavenly kept on saying, my son was, I didn't know. Now you want to, oh, okay. My son was arrested.
He came home safely, but so many of our boys don't. And that's why I'm running for Congress, because in my district, where she said that she would never live in and that she was above my district, they don't have a voice. So many people don't have a voice. And I'm going to be that voice. I'm going to use my platform to be a voice that's unvoiced, unapologetic, and unafraid to speak up and speak out for my people.
Don't have me live in a mansion. I'm just saying, don't have me live in like a gated mansion type of neighborhood. I'm just wondering, is all the people in Heavenly neighborhood getting arrested all the time? Does she live by James Evanson now? Is she scrapping and surviving in good times? Again, Heavenly wants to pull out the woe is me. I want to help the folks with no voice. Somebody wrote this for her. Okay. But again, child, girl, okay, if you say so. I don't really care. Mystical. Now y'all know Mystical was not at the verses. You wanna know why? Because Mystical is always being arrested for RAPE. Okay, I believe this is second or third, case for RAPE. Okay, the rapper born Michael Tyler was denied bond on Tuesday in his RAPE and false imprisonment case. Okay, he was accused of holding a woman against her will back in 2022. Okay, and forcing her into actual acts. Okay, he's facing multiple felonies, including first-degree RAPE, domestic abuse, battery with strangulation, and false imprisonment. The judge ordered him to remain jailed with no bond because he keep doing this. Now again, he been in jail since 2022. Now to me, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be a little bit fair. I don't believe anybody who was arrested 3 years ago should still be in jail without a trial. I do feel like if you are arrested, that was 3 years ago. His next court hearing is in January. Okay. And his trial will start in March. But yeah, he in there. But he keep doing it. Okay. This is his third strike. Literally. His third RAPE allegation strike. Because he went to jail for, didn't he? I think he went to jail for, got out, and then did it again. Either way go, lock his ass up. Okay, keep his ass locked. Keep him in there. Okay, hey, Smokey Robinson, where you at? Smokey Robinson is also in some hot water. There is another actual battery claim, but this time from a male accuser. Okay. A male worker claims Smokey Robinson tried to force him to touch his erect cucumber. And that the green-eyed bandit grabbed him while half naked. Okay. A male accuser has come forward saying Smokey Robinson took his hand and tried to force it onto his erect cucumber. Okay. Now, the 4 working women said he did some things. Okay. This is a man. We don't know who the man is. Okay, the man he worked for him at their Chatsworth home, starting around 2013. So y'all accusing the Green Eye Bandit of child. He been smoking the people for years. You hear me? Again, it worked for him around 2013. He claims he would clean their car early in the morning, and on several occasions, Smokey would come outside wearing only underwear. Okay, allegedly touching and fondling himself in full view. He says Smokey made actual suggestive gestures, comments, and even tried to lure him to a nearby room. The man says he repeatedly shut down the alleged advances by telling Smokey to put some clothes on. Now I'm gonna say this. Okay, I'm gonna say this. If you are the worker of my house, if you outside washing my car, and I walk out on my front porch, but I have an estate, the man might be in his drawers. Now, don't be in your drawers, rubbing yourself, okay? But I do feel like people who own estates have the right to walk around in their drawers if they should, okay? Don't look at me. Now, when my housekeeper come here, I'm the most I would have one is a robe. I'm never like undressed. I would never be like undressed around her. If she's here, I'm asleep. I'm in my bed under the covers. But I'm not walking around my house with like this my bra on. I wouldn't do that. That's disrespectful. But if she outside doing whatever, and I'm in a house walking around, that's on me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But I mean, if you watch the cars and he out, who knows? Anyway, he says like I turned down the advances. They put some clothes on, but around 2022, so that's 10 years later. Well, not you was watching car anyway. He said, but in 2022, he said Smokey grabbed his hand without consent, tried to force it onto his genitals. Okay. After that incident, he said Smokey fired him. A year later, he returned to work at the request of Smokey's wife and claimed that he started back up trying to get me to get him. Okay. Repeated harassment, indecent exposure, unwanted touching, caused humiliation, emotional distress, and fear for safety. He even quit after hearing other employees had similar. Girl, Smokey child it's an old ass ditty. It said there's a new Jane Doe joining the lawsuit claim she also worked as a housekeeper. Said Smokey allegedly grabbed her hand over 10 times and tried to force her to touch him as well. Smokey, little nasty. Everybody can't be lying. We always say, it's only one allegation. One, you know what I'm saying? When multiple people come out and say, me too. This is literally a Me Too movement. Yeah, me too. Me too, he too, she too, project. We too, they too. Shout all of it. Little nasty. Smokey, what are you doing? Okay. I want to get done. Who else was I going to discuss from Bravo? I don't think I care. Oh, I'll add this in. The dude who rushed Ariana Grande at the Wicked premiere only got 9 days in prison over there in Singapore. Now, I think because he did not like physically harm her, he just ran up. Is why he only got 9 days. But he keep running up on people. I feel like whoever he runs up on next, punch him in the mouth. Okay? Whoever this crazed maniac runs up on next. When you see him running up, okay, I need your security to know to just punch him in the face. Okay, sometimes someone has to pay the price. I don't care no more about Bravo stuff because it aggravates me. I did not watch Ray. I don't know why. I don't know why Ray J is going through this destructive, weird, I'm on drugs person that he's becoming. He was on the Breakfast Club with the new girlfriend, Sheila. He also had his niece, you know, Sarai, who was Brandy's daughter there as well. And he brought up how his new girlfriend and his niece had some kind of argument. I'm not befriending anybody who was fussing with my niece and nephew.
Why you have her on your niece though?
Well, this is the first time they ever been. Well, they actually got into a spat before when they didn't know each other, and they haven't worked it out yet.
Rah said she don't like her.
But we're gonna work it out. Listen,
No, you gotta
hold
listen
on.
to your niece.
We're gonna. They got
What was
into
the
an
spat about?
argument.
About what? Brandy is gonna kick Ray J's ass because how dare you bring my daughter into your bullshit?
At a club when I wasn't there, and so they didn't know each other.
And she like, Uncle Ray, I'm gonna kick your ass. You know I don't like that girl. So don't even try to bring this shit up on camera. And a true uncle would never be like, yeah, she like fuss with my niece, but you know, it's fine. No, she fussed with my niece and I never saw her again.
And
Oh,
I haven't.
Sheila walked up like she was family, like, oh, what's up, rah.
Well, no. It was something she didn't know that was my niece, and so they had got into it, and I'm like, yo,
How the fuck you dating Ray J and don't know that he's Brandy's brother, and he only has one niece? Who anyway?
that's my niece, and so I want everything to be at peace. I'm turning a new leaf.
I got all money on rah.
Well, Rah-Rah's my
Ain't even
little.
close.
Yeah, we wouldn't even do that because that's my little niece,
yeah.
and I love her so much, and I love everything that she's doing with her career and
But
music.
you gotta listen to your family. When your family say they don't like somebody, is it the energy? Is it her energy?
I just think we all got.
And even them trying to be messy, say, why you don't like her? Because I don't like the bitch. That's it. But I ain't gotta fuck her.
to sit down after this.
They didn't know each other yet,
Well, after
so
the
yeah.
Breakfast Club, I think we're all gonna go and have lunch.
Breakfast.
I got more press.
She said I got work to do. No, I won't be there. Again, I don't know what Ray J trying to do, but Brandy gonna kick Ray J's ass, and he deserves it. Okay, he deserves it. Megan Thee Stallion case is going on still in court today. They were having conversations, and Megan spent $240K on therapy to deal with the emotional distress after blogger Milagro Grant spread explicit deep fake videos. I think people don't understand. If you watch Meg documentary, you saw at one point how stressed she was, and she went away for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? The scrutiny that the bloggers, the Tory Lanez fans, the Tory Lanez supporters, the antagonistic approach people took to basically terrorizing that lady. I feel like she had to go away. Okay, so in the trial today, her former manager, T. Ferris, testified in her upcoming, in the ongoing defamation case. It says she underwent an intensive 4-week therapy program, costing roughly $240K to cope with the AI-generated sex video that the blogger spread online. And the $240 meant, for a full month, I'm gone somewhere. I'm under someone's care. It's the best of the best of the best. But that's a lot of money, bitch. Okay. $240K for a month of therapy because, and I feel like, and Meg has never said this, but this is my opinion. I feel like at some point Meg got so depressed. I feel like Meg almost was probably wanting to take herself out. I think Meg got to such a low place emotionally, spiritually. I think that she felt like, I think at one point she did say something like, he should have killed me. I think she got to such a low place that she knew, I have to go away and get help. I have to completely detach, go away and get help. And I feel like because when people don't get is, the more Tory Lanez, people, whatever, who was putting stuff out to, to get at Meg, it made other folk go at her harder. Her acts, her comments, okay, the DM, all that shit probably became I know the itty bitty bit of shady shit I get from people. And I ain't nowhere on Meg's level. So, and but I don't give a fuck. But I'm also not getting a million trillion, comments and like she was. So, what I'm saying? Meg went away for the month. And spending $240 on therapy to cope because they were horrible to that girl. Okay, but T Ferris said that Megan approached him in tears and apologized for having to witness the video, which spurred her decision to seek help. T Ferris also shut down claims from Malaga that his relationship with Megan was anything other than professional. Same thing were a big brother little sister dynamic and never romantic. In addition, Megan's legal team officially went on record that she's been diagnosed with PTSD. They informed the court that the doctor who diagnosed her, Dr. Lenora Walker, was testified on it was today. But yeah, the same way that Cardi went after Tasha K, it's to be the same thing. Give that lady whatever she wants. Okay, give it to her. Lastly, let's do our thumbnail, people. Okay, but y'all take 30 good seconds and do what's like the video. Why? I mean, because I asked y'all to.
Phaedra, you and Quad and Heaven.
And we're back. Okay. It was a lot of foolishness going on in the world of arrests and whatnot. Okay. But one thing that I love is babies. Okay. And Cardi B gave us an itty bitty glimpse. Okay, an itty bitty glimpse of baby boy dicks. Okay, now because I'm assuming that the baby has Stefan's last name. Okay. Cardi posted the baby was born on 11/4. Okay, so roughly 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday that she gave birth to baby boy Diggs. And I love the little chair and then the blue and the little elephant is so cute. And so cute. Okay. Again, she also showed us her and Stefan in the hospital, okay, with baby boy. Okay, it's so cute. And we see Stefan commented right here, proud of you, boo, but love you. Okay. There he is. Okay. Baby Brim. I feel like, look, did we want Cardi to have a baby, right so fast with Stefan? No. However, babies are a blessing. Okay. Babies are a blessing. You can die having one. Childbirth is the closest anyone comes to death. Okay, you are pushing out a human, but you can die from it. You hear me? And we got this itty bitty glimpse of his face. And I said, even from this little picture, I feel like baby boy Brim, baby boy Diggs will favor Cardi's other children. Okay, because Cardi has strong genes, in my opinion, and whatnot. But it's so cute. Okay. His Patriots child. It's the Patriots gear. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. It's so cute. You know what I'm saying? It's cute to also see, Cardi giddy with the baby. See Stefan also giddy with the baby. It's his first son. I know he has, I think 2 daughters at least. Okay. At least or whatever. But again, it's so cute. So again, we don't know the baby boy's name. Okay. I think they're still calling him Baby Brim. If they name that boy Brim, if they name that boy Brim Diggs, because they have been referring to him as baby Brim whole pregnancy, whatever. So I don't know. So we do not know his name just yet. However, he's here. Okay, and mom and daddy is happy about the baby. Okay, so kudos and congrats to them people. Porsha. Okay, we know Porsha had an altercation at the airport, right? Now I got a whole video. Right, let's put the video. Okay, Porsha. So we were told Porsha was leaving BravoCon in Vegas, coming to Atlanta. And all we knew was that it was some kind of verbal altercation on the flight, what it does the passenger. We did not have no details. Well, now we have details. We have details from Porsha talking to the police and also the lady, the white lady, the old white lady, the child, the Karen, who Porsha was getting into it. So let's listen.
So the lady who was sitting next to me, I was on my phone and the volume was up on the phone, and she turned to me out of nowhere and she said, "So you're gonna make me listen to that the whole flight?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." And I said,
and this is body cam footage from the people. Matter of fact, let me make myself smaller. And y'all can see this bigger. Okay, because y'all seen me all day. Okay, but again, this is Porsha talking to the police at the airport in Atlanta.
Am I gonna make her listen to my phone?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I said, "This is before we took off." Yes, even before we took off.
So you guys were in Las Vegas when that happened?
Yes. Yeah.
The plane was on the ground?
Yes.
The door was shut? It was? Okay.
No, the door wasn't shut yet. People were still boarding.
People were still boarding?
Oh, okay. Texting me. Okay, I couldn't tell.
Okay.
Okay. So she was like, are you gonna make me listen to that the whole time? And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." I said, "Well, it was a nicer way to say that." And she said, "Bitch, you don't tell me bitch." And I was like, "Are you okay?" "I'm okay." I'm okay. I'm just telling him what happened.
I'm so sorry.
And so it's all right.
If there's anything
You were sitting near us?
I was.
Yeah, I was just telling him.
I was there and I heard it was unreprehensible. The woman got in your...
Is she drunk? Yes, we can. This is my thing. So Porsha is saying Porsha on the plane from Vegas to Atlanta. They're in first class. Portia's on her phone. She's on social media with when you're strolling your phone, and
So let's do a quick little Real
the
Housewives.
the loudness plays. I can't stand when people are in public places, in public spaces, and they don't have their earphones in, and you just have the loudness of your whatever, which can disturb other people. So I feel like, Porsha has a right to be on her phone, but I do feel like, hey, can you put your earphones in? Because within this conversation, they were sitting on the tarmac. So if I'm sitting there for 15, 20 minutes, bitch, and you're just scrolling the shit, and I will be like, ma'am, am I gonna have to hear that dog ride? You go put your earphone, you know what I'm saying? So it's a catch-22 that the lady could have said it nicer. However, Porsha could be a grown adult with common sense and no, you know what? Let me not have my
So Summer Walker says, I'm going to plug this in. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. Because that's what I be at my mama house. And sometimes she be on her phone, child. I'm like, Mom, that's so loud. That's so loud. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I agree in the aspect of, hey, put your headphones in, ma'am. Okay, I don't want to hear that shit. I also agree you can say it a better way. Okay, but is this lady drunk? She sounds drunk.
Face and gave her the middle finger. Yeah. And was doing things that were completely kicked.
She started screaming.
I also feel like, no tea, no shade, people recognize Porsha. People recognize Porsha. And they're coming up because she's Porsha.
I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
That's why I'm asking if you're okay.
Yes, no, I appreciate it.
I wouldn't be okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Have you not, bitch? Portia's child. This is nothing to Porsha. Okay, she's fine.
What she's claiming she's gonna press charges saying that I hit her. I'm like, I did not hit you.
I mean, you want to continue? You want to continue, ma'am?
Sorry.
Can you excuse me?
Okay.
Right, like I'm talking to the police, ma'am. What the fuck is you doing? Go ahead on somewhere.
Okay, can I get your information? Can you get your information as a witness?
Sure.
Yeah, please. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I was sitting 2 rows back.
Up hiccup. I was sitting back there. I was sitting back there. I saw the shit from 3 rows back. Okay, I was an eyewitness back there.
She did not touch
No, that's what I'm saying.
You saw everything happen?
Yes.
Yes.
The guy's seat had his seat reclined before the flight even took off, and I saw the entire gap. She did not touch it.
So I saw it because in between the gap, I was able to clearly see between the gap the whole thing.
I didn't touch her.
She's screaming.
You
hit me in my face.
I can tell you,
Yeah.
she did not. I could see her.
I can write my info down.
It was
So, let's finish talking.
loud.
Yes.
And she complained about the loud.
She asked me. Thank you so much. She so the music, the Instagram was on, and she told me, "Am I gonna have to listen to that?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." I said, "Okay." And then I said, "Well, there was a nicer way you could have said that, And then she says, "What, bitch?" She's like, "Bitch, you don't talk to me." And I was like,
Bitch. Now, I think, again, I'm playing devil's advocate on both sides. That white lady could have absolutely said it in a nicer way. Okay? Period. Because you can't control me, heifer, at all. But if I'm on a plane, if I'm in a shared space and someone say, am I gonna nope, earphones, and I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. You wanna because I already can feel the bullshit. I don't feel like fussing and cussing you out. Okay. I don't want to get put off the plane. Nope. Not at all. Earphone, that's it. But Porsha acting so a bitch. Oh my gosh, she called me your bitch. Girl, we've seen you fight people and cuss folks out on a regular. We've seen you call folks bitches too, girl.
Are you okay? From that point on, she said, who the do you think you are? And so I said, oh, no. I said, y'all need to get her out of here. Please get her away from me. And so then when she, she tried to take her phone and record, and she drops her phone on the floor. She's like, you hit me. Oh my God. You hit me. You just hit me in my face. Oh my God. I'm pressing charges. I want you to be in jail. And I'm like,
now I fully believe the lady said, I want you arrested. I fully believe that based on seeing the lady's her video. We're gonna say 1 second. I do believe she said that. You know, I feel like I don't have time to fuss with Karens on airplanes. Okay, bitch, you don't like my loud stuff. I'm putting my earphones in. I'm ignoring you the rest of the way. I'm not even going to, because I can't fully cuss you out how I want to. I'm going to ignore you the whole ride. Cause you a Karen, bitch. You said no, cool. Earphones in.
what's happening? So the stewardess.
Also, her
comes
phone dropped on the floor. You didn't slap the phone from my hands.
No.
Okay.
So then the steward comes over, and then the steward says to her, says to me, because I say, you know, get your ugly ass out of here, because then I'm upset.
I get your ugly ass. She probably said, bitch, get your ugly ass the fuck out of here. Okay, ho, go ahead on, you old tax face ass bitch. That's right what you said.
Then the stewardess says to me, you know, you're an adult. You can't, you're an adult. You can't be cursing like that. No, and I said, why are you chastising me? Like, this woman is the one going crazy. So then they end up making her move to the next chair with the guy. But she was irate, so they were trying to hold her because she didn't want to move. It was like she wanted to move but didn't want to move. So as you can see, they had to pull her.
She was at the window, or she was at the end?
So she was in the row. On the aisle. I'm sorry.
She was in the aisle. And where were you? You were in the middle?
I'm at the door in first class. It's only 2 seats.
Only 2 seats. Oh, you are the window, and she's at the aisle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you telling me there was nothing physical?
No.
It was just verbal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So this is now the lady she was fussing with. Okay, this is the white lady. Child, look, folks just standing around, walking up, talking to Porsha, adding their 2 cents in. This team too much, but this is not. This the lady, y'all.
Good, ma'am.
I'm not very good, sir, and you?
Good. I'm Officer Brumant. I work with the Atlanta Police
And an old white lady as well, girl, Karen.
Department.
Great.
So I heard about the incident that happened, but I haven't heard your side of the story.
Why didn't we hear my side of the story first, sir?
Why didn't you hear my side first? Bitch, why you think you go first? Now, maybe because she assumes she's the victim. But girl, I was like, okay.
Well, I had another officer
Oh, okay. Well,
spoke to you, but I just want to hear it
and do you
personally.
think it's proper to me tell you the whole story where everybody's sitting around here, they can all hear it?
No, ma'am.
Would you fuss it on the plane where everybody can hear it? You want a private audience to do what, lady?
If you want to be private,
I think we should be private, sir. This is an assault
okay.
matter.
You want to come over?
Yes.
This is an assault matter. I was assaulted. You can't just talk to me any old way.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's weird.
Because if you tell them a regular story, why does it matter who hears it?
I was,
and they're still around. They're still around people. They just the fuck.
sitting in my seat. She was the last passenger to come on board. So when she came on board,
Atlanta, Georgia is in the eastern time zone. She said, I'm in that seat. I said, no problem. I jumped up, got far away from her so she had plenty of room. She had to put stuff in the upstairs thing. I understand that. Took plenty of time. Sit back down. We never spoke other than that. And after about 25 minutes of her on Instagram, full blast, every time she would flip, because apparently it was from a loud place, I jumped because it was so loud. And
now, you know, in Karen's defense, okay, and Betty Joe Karen defense, I agree. You know, I also can't stand it when people have their phones and it be loud and they be scrolling and it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I can agree that when we are in a closed space, in a public area, I do feel like, hey, put your headphones in, okay? Because the noise, it is disruptive, okay? And if we're sitting on a plane, if we're on a tarmac sitting for 15, 20, 25 minutes, chilling or whatever, I do feel like nobody should have their phone volume out and loud. I don't. So that's the only part that I feel her on is, girl, put your headphones in or cut your volume down. Okay? That's it. That's my only agreement.
So I waited 25 minutes, give her time, let her do whatever she needed to do. And then I said, am I going to have to listen to that the whole time? And she said, do you like it? And I said, no. And she said, well, I don't like the way you asked me. I said, don't put this on me. And the next thing I know, there was a fingernail so close to my eye that I thought I was going to be physically attacked. She had her.
Now, Porsha probably got long nails. And look, they're both telling the exact same story. They're both telling the exact same story. The only difference is they're both leaving out, they both had an attitude at some point. I'm pretty sure Porsha said, do you want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that she did that. I'm sure the white, like, oh my God, don't put your hand in my face. Don't do that. I can agree. I can assume she thought Porsha was going to pop her. They're telling the exact same story. I came on a plane, had my phone on, social media was on loud. She didn't want to hear it. I said, you want to hear it? She said no. It's the exact same story.
I don't want to do it to you, sir. She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy.
She's ignoring the crazy shit she said, the same way Porscha's ignoring the crazy. They're both ignoring what they did to each other. Because at this point, it's an argument. So she's trying to avoid saying, I did cuss her, I did say bitch. Or, you know what I'm saying? She wants to act like, I didn't say nothing wrong. I just said, cut your music down.
On and on and on. So now the flight attendants can't come help me because they're strapped in for this takeoff. My phone is sitting against my leg on my lap. So I take it to video to try and protect it. And as soon as I go like this, she takes her hand and goes like that and throws my phone, and everybody sees the phone go down the end of the whole airplane.
Now, Porsha said the lady dropped the phone. I believe Porsha knocked that phone out that lady's hand. I believe Porsha said, girl, get the phone out of my face. I do. I believe that lady was being a Karen. And she tried to, record whatever. I fully believe Porsha accidentally, on purpose, knocked the phone to the ground. I do. You want to know why? Because there's no reason that no one has footage. You mean to tell me Porsha Williams, Porsha Peach Juice Simon's ex-wife, Atlanta housewife is coming home and fussing with a white lady in first class in the airplane and no one recorded it?
And the flight attendant told me he saw her knock it out of my hand.
Now where he at? We need this story, ma'am. Is you lying?
And that's assault. And
So
I'm 70 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off the hand?
You're damn right she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right.
Are you sure?
All right. Can you?
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
Bitch, what? I'm afraid she's gonna have me killed. Now I said, now see, again, I believe Porsha had the music on loud. I believe the lady asked her to cut it off. Okay. I believe Porsha said, you get on my nerve, bitch. I believe the white lady was white ladying. Okay, and a argument between them two ensued.
He saw her knock it out of my hand. And that's assault. And
So
I'm
she
70 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off your
You're
hand.
damn right she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right. All right.
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
So can you do me a favor?
Now why should I have you killed? Now what? Now see, when white people take it one step too far, it's one thing to say she put her finger in my face and I thought she may hit me. That I can, because a hand coming here, it do mean you can possibly hit someone. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. But why on God's green earth would you think that Porsha would have you killed? Is it because she black? Because I said, bitch, I see that she lost me. She fully lost me. I think she's gonna have me killed.
Plane, and the flight attendant told me he saw her knock it out of my hand. And that's assault. And
So
I'm
she
70 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off your
You're
hand.
damn right she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right. All right. Can you?
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
So can you do me?
Bitch.
Why would she say that? Like,
Because what do you mean? Why would she have you killed? Like, for what? Like, why? Girl. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? The white lady trying to white lady the situation to where I'm scared she may have me killed. It was assault because she knocked the phone on my hand. Oh my God. You're doing too much. You're absolutely doing too much. It was a verbal argument on the plane because someone did not have their earphones in. It's really that simple. Porsha should not press no charges. Karen should not press no charges. But the whole, I think she may have me killed. Girl, what do you mean? You sound stupid. Nene, what Nene at? Girl.
Shut up. That is so stupid.
No. No, girl. So technically we're not, they both are lying in an aspect. They're both making it seem as if, well, I didn't say anything wrong or mean. I didn't have an attitude. And I think they both did. I think Porsha was probably tired from Bravoing all weekend. You know, she was on the plane or whatever. That's a Karen Ida who wants to be a Karen around here, okay? Critiquing her and her IG posts and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. So I think Porsha was right tired. You know what I'm saying? The white ladies, I'm a white lady. I didn't do nothing wrong. But yeah, they're both making it seem as if they both were innocent. And to me, it was a stupid ass argument. The lady called Porsha a bitch. Porsha called her, get your ugly ass out of here. No harm, no foul. Okay, we've seen Porsha physically assault people. Girl, move fuck on. Now, Karen, you need to stop. Okay, I think she may have me murdered. I think she wants to have me killed.
He saw her knock it out of my hand. And that's assault. And
So
I'm
she
70 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off your
You're
hand.
damn right she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right. All right. Can you?
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
So can you do me a favor? Can you write me a statement?
And cop who said, you know, let's write me a statement. The cop who is fully like, girl, she is not going to have you killed. What do you mean? Go on. What do you mean? No. She won't have you killed. What do you mean? He ignored because it's like, you sound stupid. You sound dumb. Okay? You sound dumb. So again, we now know what happened. It was an argument. But the same way I know for a fact that Karen was not this innocent lady, Porsha wasn't either. It was two individuals carrying each other. Because Porsha is Porsha, peach juice. I don't want my earphones in Williams. And she is a white lady. I'm a white woman in America in the first class. Okay? And she probably not, I'm next to this big black booty girl. Her booty in my face. I don't want her booty in my face. Okay, so yeah, it should not go any further. And the lady probably did not realize this would become a whole thing. She probably thought, I'm a white woman in America. I'm gonna be safe, and that's it. Okay, she thinks Porsha's a mob wife. I mean, Porsha do look like a mob wife. Okay, the big ass fur coat, because is it fur coat weather? I don't think it's fur coat weather in Atlanta. It ain't even fur coat weather here in Michigan. Anyway, but y'all, that's what happened. Porsha. But Porsha, you wasn't innocent, and neither was that white woman. Okay, but that white lady started it. The white lady started it. Okay, she did. That part I believe. But I think Porsha was not as nice and innocent about. Again, to me, do y'all think if Porsha would have just had her earphones in, that this would not have happened? Could earphones have saved this from happening? Because if it all started because Porsha sit on the tarmac scrolling Instagram with loudness playing, if Porsha would have just put her earbuds in to scroll at her leisure, and that way no one has to hear whatever the loud, blockly bloop shit or whatever. To me, that could have saved this, because at that point, ma'am, what you complaining for? If your complaint was my phone is loud and I now have earphones in, hopefully that would have saved the day. But again, maybe next time Porsha will put in some earbuds. Okay, until then, she's out here stealing the folks' husbands. Anyway, Mia, child. I said, not messy Mia. Not messy Mia. I was so confused when I seen Real Housewives of Potomac started. I said, arrested and a mugshot? Now, first of all, this is a great mugshot. Okay, it's a really good, way better than Wendy's. She has good makeup on. You know what I'm saying? She looks regular. Her eyebrows is done. Her hair looks normal. You can't see the tracks and nothing like that. Okay, but Potomac got all the locked up individuals. We had Wendy, Karen, Mia. Hell, Eddie was locked up as well. Girl. Okay. So let's hold on. Because I had to go find the full arrest video. Now, we know Mia moved to Atlanta, after she was put off Potomac, whether she left Potomac. She moved to Atlanta. Because she was there for that little man, okay, little ink. Her little ink broke up. Her and Gordon are divorced, but she was still living in Atlanta. She allegedly was renting a condo in Atlanta, okay, by some lady who lives in China, okay? And then she secretly moved out in the middle of the night and took $11,000 worth of furniture from the owner's house that she did not own, Okay. And while at the airport, they said, "Gotcha, bitch."
Are you staying here in the airport? Or are you going out with her? She's going to the farm.
Yeah, I got ticket. Yeah, I got ticket to the precinct.
Now, being at the Mia was flying because she was at the Atlanta airport trying to go somewhere, and because she had a warrant out for her arrest when she went to the airport, of course, flag on the plane. You can't fly them, ma'am. You have an arrest warrant.
Go take it to the precinct, finish up my paperwork, and then we'll take on down. Yep, ready.
I'll walk around. All right. Man, you can come out.
Miss Thornton, you ready? How you doing? I'm Officer Hunt, City of Atlanta Police.
Bitch, I said, not Mia come around the girl. Mia.
Wow.
Cause you talked about Karen and her DUI arrest. You talked about, I'm so shocked at Wendy. I thought Wendy had it all together. I thought Wendy was a 4-degree girl. We thought you was a rich, black, light-skinned woman, okay, with all them businesses of the chiropractic nature. Okay, we thought you was out here getting all the monies. And you just up here in jail.
You know you have a warrant, correct? Okay. You know what it's for? Cool. All right, cool.
So look, if I was ever arrested at the big old age of 43, I would have no idea why there's a warrant out for my arrest. I would have no idea. So the fact that she knew she had a warrant and knew what it was for means she know what she did or she knows what she's been accused of.
What I'm gonna do is I'll take you back to our precinct, finish doing my paperwork, and once that's done, you have a cell phone?
No, I sent it.
Okay. So we'll go back to the precinct. I'll do my paperwork, and once that's done, then I'm gonna transport you to Fulton County. Okay. So we just have a holding cells. We don't have like jail, just holding cells in our precinct. Okay? Okay. If you want to, you can throw your shoes on. Yes, ma'am. Go.
Oh, she barefoot? Girl. Barefoot in prison. Around the cute officers.
Real fast. Thank you.
You know she's been over to be part. Girl, get up. Turn your ass away from them people. Been over in the prison. Now she's in the holding cell of the airport. You know, she's gonna be taken to the jail.
This should be en route for mental eval. Everything okay?
Yep, come on. Good time. You want your hands? You want your hands?
Not the handcuffs.
Hold on. Relax for a second. Relax. You want your hands this way, or you want your hands?
Don't talk me through it, sir. Sir, don't, sir. Stop flirting with me, sir. Okay? Don't do that. Okay, we play these games at home. Don't do that. How I like it. How you want to give it to me?
Turn me side. Keep crying. You going this way? What's your way more comfortable?
Now she crying right now. Like I don't know what I don't know anyway. It's supposed to be.
Okay. Let's. Okay. All right. That's fine. We'll go that way.
I would be like, I am because me, I think me is like 41 or whatever. I'm getting arrested, handcuffed in the Atlanta airport. A clickety clank?
Shit, it's all caught up in here. All right, I'm gonna lock them so they don't move on you, okay? When we get to the holding cell, I'll take them back off for you so you can relax a little bit, all right? We'll probably be at our precinct for probably about 20 minutes or so I can finish doing my paperwork thing, and then we'll head out, okay?
Oh, he's married. I saw a wedding band on his hand.
All right, brother. Okay. Go ahead this way.
Well, we don't give them no laundry, y'all. We don't do this. Pick up the stuff that else they do.
All right, brother. Take care.
Embarrassing. I was arrested one time. I spent one day in jail, bitch. I said never, 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 ever, ever again. Okay. And that was over. I was 18. Bitch. I can imagine being 40 in my I can't imagine. I can't. Girl.
You can't share that information recording.
Pardon me?
No.
I didn't go. I just had somebody else go out there and give them the paperwork.
Is it possible to like call him? He has the storage key.
Let's go behind him. I mean,
Where is he still in the airport?
nah, he probably left.
Okay. Yeah, where's Miss Call?
Yeah, I just want him to go put that furniture back. Like, this is enough is enough. Like, I have several emails. Whoever they telling him to do that.
So what she's saying is the day the airport was loud. She was saying, you know, no, I did not. No, I don't even. No, it was. Look, it was a look. It was one time. It was some innocent or whatever. I spent one day in jail. I have no record. Okay, of everything. It was horrible. Okay, it was cold. Bitch. They take your shoes. It was cold. It was horrible. Okay, but again, what was that? Maybe I was 17. Maybe I was 8. I was 18. Again, it was a girl forever ago, or whatever. But I can't. That's why I'm like, when I say stuff like stupid mistakes are what young people do. You know, teenage, early 20s. Once you hit 25, 26, you know what I'm saying? You can't be doing the dumb shit no more. So when I say stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff is stuff you do dumb shit when you young and you stupid. Okay? You can't be making dumb ass decisions at 40. But she was saying, have y'all talked to Gordon because he has the storage key. I told my roommates to get this. So she's trying to accuse the roommate of taking the furniture. But I'm like, girl.
All right, bro.
So they're leading her through the airport, child, taking her to the jail. Okay, because she is accused of stealing furniture. Okay, back on, I have the arrest warrant because I'm nosy. I did my due diligence. Okay, I went and found the actual larceny report. I'm gonna pull up in 1 second. Where taking her through the airport, but her saying, yeah, because he has the storage key. Why would you have furniture in the storage room or storage unit if it's not yours? If your roommate took furniture that wasn't yours or his, why do you have access to the storage key? Don't that mean you have the fucking stuff? I would say, I don't know who got that shit. He stole that. It wasn't me. I am innocent. I didn't do nothing. So now they're at the jail part of the airport.
Yeah. You stand right there. I grab the keys. Get the keys to the cell. Thank you.
Cause she in girl, she's in cell 1, bitch.
You stand down, take those cuffs back off, or you can sit back down, relax for a second. So just give me about 30 minutes. Get the paperwork ready. We're ready to go, okay? I'll let you make that call in a second, too, okay?
In jail. Bitch, cell 1, girl.
He was all over the place. Back. You didn't even pat her down, you didn't?
If you want to.
Not pat her down. Look, girl, Mia. Girl. Let me add in the arrest warrant. Hold on. I think I gotta share my screen. Let me see. I gotta pull it up. Oh, here we go. So the actual arrest warrant. Okay, that's too big. Okay, around here. Y'all see that? I wanted to make it bigger for y'all, so y'all can see it. Okay, so boom, the arrest warrant. Now, when I pulled it up, child, Fulton County really be giving everybody all the information. Okay, all the information. Okay, so they already redacted what had to be redacted. Okay, but I was like, girl, get it all in here. So she was arrested today. Okay. Theft from a building because she was living at a condo and she stole stuff from the condo. Theft from a building, okay, and the stuff, I want it all, okay. A reporting party, Andrea saying, so the owner of said condo lives in China, but she had somebody who lives, locally make the report, okay. So that was Andrea Sands, okay. Again, theft from building, stole the shit. Got it all, okay? Again, that's reporting. Now, right here, it says, you see right here, I don't know who Jared McGriff is, okay? I don't know if that's Bobby Levinson's real name. What's his name? Is his name not Bobby? What is Bobby Valentino? Real name. No, his real name was Robert Marcel Wilson. Okay, so it ain't Bobby V. Okay, but as the thing say right here, Jared McGriff, that's her roommate. I'm like, Mia, you have a roommate? And look, I'm not knocking folk because life be lifing, but I feel like as a grown 40-year-old woman with 3 kids, why you got a roommate? What a kids at? What's more than that, girl? What is going on? But Jared McGriff was also a suspect in this whole theft situation, theft from building. Okay, now he was born in '85. Okay, he's a black male and whatnot. We don't know who that man is and what he's doing. Okay, but again, he's gonna be stealing. Okay, and then we have suspect here, Mia Nicole. Wait, no, right here. Mia Nicole Fields Thornton. I never knew that her name was hyphenated. Is it Ink? Let me see. What's Ink's real name? Hold on. Let me Google it. I thought it was what is Ink's? They may not. Google may not know him. Let's see. Ink is the nickname of Incognito, radio personality and ex-boyfriend of Mid-Thornton. Also, this is his full name was It said it don't give his real name. It said that it says his full name was incognito. It was incognito or whatever. It's I don't know. So it could be him. I don't know. But yeah, Mia Nicole Fields Thornton. I never knew that her name was hyphenated. Never knew. Steph from Building, again, she was born in 84. She's also a black female and whatever. Scroll down. The victim name Gu Jun Pan. So Gu Jun Pan is who owns the condo Mia was renting. Okay, no vehicles reported. Property stolen. Electronic devices stolen. Okay. Radio, TVs, VCR, DVDs, value about $650. That must have been a big ass TV. One flash screen TV. Okay. Household goods. Value at about $10,350. Okay. Now it's not saying what was stolen right there. Scroll down. On 11/6/2015, Officer G. Kirk approached the zone precinct reporting, blah, 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 wanting to report furniture stolen from their client. The reporting party, who works for Encore Management, stated that her client, who currently lives in China, owns one of the condo suites on the property. The reporting party, Ms. Sands, stated that she rented out the owned condo unit 1805 to two individuals. Okay, their names are Mr. Jared McGriff and Miss Mia Fields Thornton. Ms. Sands was able to provide me with photocopies of their IDs. Ms. Sands stated that the tenants rented the property, but without notifying anyone, suddenly moved out of the unit in the middle of the night on 10/28/25. Ms. Sands stated that the tenants also took all of the furniture. Bitch, what? They took all the furniture which was in the unit prior to their moving in, as well as the TV, which was on the bitch. That's a crackhead move. That is a crackhead. Girl, y'all see that? I want to be sure y'all can see that. Okay. It said Miss Sands stated the tenant also took all of the furniture which was in the unit prior to their move in, as well as the TV which was on the wall. Ms. Sands said that the furniture belonged to her client and that the tenants were not supposed to take it with them. She was able to provide invoices for the furniture and was able to show that the total cost of all the furniture, as well as the TV totaled $11,000. I contacted the larger unit and advised the investigator, blah, 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 of the theft. There's nothing more. Girl, Mia. Y'all know my birth father was on crack, right? Yeah, daddy is on. I'm talking something. But my birth father back in the 80s, because the crack was a thing in the 80s. Okay. So I remember, I had to be, I probably wasn't even in school yet. So I was probably 4 or 5, I don't know how old I was. And he came in the house. My grandparents was with my grandparents at the time. Back, they had to be 1988, 89, I don't know. And he carried a floor model television down the stairs. Because why? He was on crack. And he was going to sell the television for crack. Okay? So when I say people who take furniture out the house at night, that's what crackheads do. Now, Ronnie got clean and had been clean for the past maybe, 15, 20 years or whatever. However, when anybody is out here renting a condo in Atlanta with a male roommate, a grown 40-year-old woman with 3 kids, and you're renting a condo in Atlanta that you out the blue out of at night one day, and you take all the furniture that you did not move in with, Like, you literally did not put in on this lady. What is you doing? That look, I don't know what we are doing. Okay, that's a cute mug shot. Okay, and her saying in the video, he has the storage room key, and I had emails back and forth to give the stuff back. Why would y'all take it? Who takes furniture from a condo they're renting, being paid a storage unit to store this shit when it ain't their stuff? And Gordon wasn't your fucking roommate, it was somebody else. Or did Mia just put the other person name on there and had Gordon in the girl? I don't know. Did Gordon have an episode he stole the furniture? And they had to have $11,000 worth of furniture. That's a bed, a table, a couch. You had to hire a moving truck to move it out the condo and move it into the storage unit. John, Mia might be on crack. Your mama's on crack. No, my mama. Your mama's on. Girl, Mia might be on crack. Anyway, that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. I need everybody to understand in 2025, no one should be smoking crack. Okay? Nobody should be smoking crack. No one should be stealing furniture out of the condo they're renting in Atlanta. If you 40 years old and you need a roommate, girl, you should just stay with Gordon. Y'all roommates. It's just foolishness. Okay, what y'all doing around here? And for what? For who, what, when, where, how, and why? Okay, would you be out stealing people's furniture? Anyway, that's it. That's all. Okay, I had a great time with y'all tonight. Okay, we had good laughs all night. Okay, if you have not already gone and watched my other content, again, I told y'all YouTube is not pushing out my videos as much because I'm not as consistent anymore. Okay, but I'm trying to go and be more consistent. You know what I'm saying? My work life is kind of balanced out a little bit since I'm able to come on here more consistently. So I'm trying to be more consistent, post more regularly or whatever. But again, your YouTube is not telling y'all I'm on live or I have content out. I'll be premiering videos as well. So again, make sure you're going to my channel and watching the content. Okay, make sure to also comment, because commenting in the comment section on videos shows engagement. Okay, liking, even if you just put hi, hey Jaylee, girl, so you know what I'm saying, it's engagement to show YouTube, yeah, okay, she's a real person. Let's push her out here more. Let's push her out. Let's do that. Okay. So again, when you're around here, again, watch the other content, throw a little comment in, and I mean a comment in the posted video. Yes, I love when y'all comment, here on the lives. It's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. But a quick little comment on the posted video in the actual comment section helps too. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm just saying, I love y'all. Y'all love me. But I gotta go to bed, okay? It's late. It is midnight here, okay? But thank y'all. I love y'all. Be safe. Be good, okay? I will possibly be live tomorrow again at 9 p.m. Again, I'm trying my best to be as consistent as possible. Even if it's not a lot to discuss, we'll come and talk about something, okay? Again, like, comment, and share. Subscribe, and make sure that YouTube has not unsubscribed you, because YouTube has been unsubscribing people. So make sure you have not been unsubscribed. Okay, I gotta go. I love y'all. Bye.